Hello, everybody. I bid you good morning and good tidings. I, I feel so dumb right now. Okay, but yeah. So the reason we're starting out in Leeway today, if you couldn't see it, this is the Leeway statue, right? The reason we're starting out in Leeway is because there's an event going on today, and we got like 2 days left. So we gotta complete all of it today. Risley is out, and I'm not getting him because I don't feel like doing that. Although if we're gonna do the epitomized path, I don't freaking know how to say it. If we're gonna do this, I'd rather go for this. I don't use freaking catalyst, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, yes, knights and aristocrats. Yes. Okay, well, we got some good stuffs. What do we have for notices? 4.1 update. Prima gems. Yeah, we already got that. Maintenance. No. What's new? Known issue. Compensation. Ooh, yay! Before 10/22. Oh, that's already passed. That was so long ago. Whatever the fart this is. What am I? I'm not looking at anything here. What's this? No. Okay, whatever. So.
But the knights had enough sense to do away with it.
I'm sorry. So today we're going to... Where in the frick is the event? Is it here? Is this the event? Do I not have a teleport waypoint yet? What? Where's the event? The event's right there. Okay. Wait, how am I gonna get there? Oh, crap. I should have planned this out. Okay, I'm gonna have like a montage of me gliding like 50,000 miles just to get over there. I'll see you in like 2 seconds. Oh wait, we have commissions to do. I'm not doing commissions today. We gotta do stuff. We got crap to do. So let's do it. This is gonna be like a 5.5 hour long video. Let's go. Woo! Chest.
What do we have here?
Yay! Is it just like a hole? Can I jump through it? Oh, darn it! We weren't up there yet. There is a teleport waypoint. Why the frick don't you show it on the map? Is that a book? I haven't traveled in Leeway, so I don't know anything about it. It's Venti! Is that Hu Tao?
Looks like you're having fun. What's the occasion this time?
Here, give me a second. I gotta do the audio capture and mess with that.
Oh, do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you. This is more serendipitous than finding Mora after face planting on the road.
What? Hello, you two. What are the odds? Leeway's Wangsheng Funeral Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a very old name in the funerary business? What? Okay. And its directorship is now up to its 77th generation, with the current director being a young lady named Hu Tao. This young director is known for her sharp intellect, but in some people's eyes, Hu Tao might be a little too smart for her own good. Indeed, the quirky and eccentric Hu Tao is not what people expect from a solemn title like that of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's director. However, Hu Tao has a unique outlook on life and death, and though she is surrounded by death every day, her optimistic outlook has never changed. Quite the odd duck, this one. That is actually like super cool.
Too long. I'll bet you have some thrilling new tales from your journey to fill me in on. I can see it in your eyes.
Never a dull moment.
Excellent! I knew I could count on you. What were you talking about before we
Alright, because
got
we already
here?
know Venti. We don't
Something
need to be
fun?
acquainted
Or-
with him.
something
Venti.
delicious. We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company but three's a crowd as the inseparable duo tore around Tibet, making 4 friends here and 5 more there, often at 6s and 7s as they braved the lakes and seas, collecting pieces of 8 and countless other treasures. They clearly must have 9 lives. Wink, wink.
Did she
Let's
just say
hope
wink,
they
wink?
have less than 10 deaths.
She said wink, wink.
What the? It just gets worse and worse.
She's not wrong.
Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stonegate. All will be dressed to the nines for majestic food and fine wines. And after 8 long drinks and 7 shorts, they'll each write 6 lines 5 times. You've been to all 4 corners of the world, so in 3 short seconds, can you guess from these 2 stanzas of 1 speech each what this event is about?
He said stanzas, so I'm gonna say poetry.
Correct!
Also, it
It's
says
the
poetry on the
Mondstadt
frickin'
and
event
Leland
page.
posting it
So,
together. Do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished director Who here during the Lantern Rite?
no.
Oh, something about
sorry,
writing
I-
poetry together?
I'm not that far.
That's right. At the dinner table that night, I just knew this young bard was a rare talent with exceptional taste.
Little do you know.
It's rare to encounter such a kindred spirit. And now,
not
I finally
when it comes to
seized the
him.
chance to collaborate. It took me much trekking across the land to petition Eugene Terrace and contact the Knights of Favonius, but eventually, in the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully
man.
organize the neighboring nation's Congenial Poetry Gala.
Gala. That's a long name.
Kind of a weird name.
And then GPA.
Liua's poetry
Boom.
is known far and wide.
Perfect.
And Mondstadt is the city of wine and song. With 2 nations teaming up, it'll be double the fun. And a great chance for people from both places to get to know one another.
Yeah.
Hotao and I will be the co-hosts for this poetry gala. Of
Okay.
course, I haven't studied the various forms and formalities of Liyue poetry for very long, so please forgive my dreadful performance just now.
I don't know. I feel like yours is
Not
better
at
than
all,
Hu Tao's.
Venti. You followed my lead most excellently.
You
Sorry, Hu
flatter me.
Tao. But
Well,
I
this
know
sounds like
Venti's
fun. Let's get a
poetry longer. And I may have your character, but Venti's poetry is just top notch, you know. Forsooth, I am wont dabble in verse. Sure, I'm looking forward to everyone's
I'm
poems.
sure you'll be amazing. Remember that time in Liyue when Paimon gave you the first half of a couplet? Wind rises, winds never churn. You came up with the second half right away.
But the sea of clouds, clouds always return. We outpainted
Looks
Liyue.
like someone's got a knack for this.
What do you want from me,
Perhaps
Paimon?
we'll have to raise the difficulty a little.
No.
All right,
Please.
so basically you guys are here to discuss the activities for the poetry gala, right? Oh, looks like little Paimon's brain has gained a wrinkle or 2. You guessed it so effortlessly, but you still guessed it wrong.
Oh my god.
Huh? Wait, Paimon guessed wrong?
You're so
We
cute,
came
Paimon.
here hoping to invite a special guest.
Who?
I already told you.
Zhao.
Not going.
I thought you were gonna bring the dragon. The Adeptus protecting Liyue, heralded as the conqueror of demons and vigilant Yaksha. He enjoys a formidable reputation and high level of seniority among the Adepti, but is relatively unknown in the mortal realm. He's been fighting evil spirits born from the remains of defeated gods and the darkness for long ages, and over the years has come to accumulate a heavy burden of karma. Those mortals who happen to see Vigilant Yaksha in combat seldom realize that this silenced youth, which, with such an intense gaze, has been protecting Liyue from the darkness for millennia. The long years have dulled both passion and hatred, and other than battle, he has few interests in this world. Only when eating almond tofu will he think of the sweet dream of years past. That is kind of sweet. What's up with his face, though? Get the Tsunade bar.
Wow, you're here too.
Sakura.
Never having penned a verse myself,
Yeah,
how
but
could I
he's
hope to judge the
more like
poetry
Sasuke
of
in
others?
attitude, man.
Besides, afflicted with karma as I am, The raucous atmosphere you are cultivating is precisely the kind which I must avoid, as you well know.
Hey now, there's a first time for everything, right? We all start from itsy bitsy spider, but give it a shot and you'll be wandering lonely as a cloud in no time. And you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. You can just watch the party from a nearby mountaintop and cheer us on.
A nearby
But
mountaintop.
at least head down and take a look
It's
first.
kind of far.
It's right by the inn, and there's plenty of fun activities to get involved with. It can't hurt to take a quick walk and check things out.
I mean, I'm sure it can.
Besides, with the renowned traveler here, what is there to fear?
Join us. It'll be fun.
I'll consider it.
Yay! What? He used the shadow clone jutsu. That was a shadow clone, man.
Time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around? Quite a few of your friends should have arrived by now.
Which ones?
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to discuss the poem for the opening ceremony. So, we'll catch up with you later. Plus, our Adeptus friend might need a bit more convincing. We'll see if we can coax him down.
You know, she's fun. I like her demeanor. I like her. To be honest, though, Venti's still my favorite poet. Yeah, it's called waterborne poetry. What? It's obviously poetry. No, it's not poetry. It's a. I'll see you guys in like 5 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Jeez. Boom. Boom. I think does it. If I just get a tall character, will it work? No, I had the perfect character. I can reach it with this character for sure. Imagine. Okay, I knew this episode was gonna take forever, man. Gonna be an hour-long episode. Sorry, guys. I'll fix a lot of it in editing, but I'll fix it in post. But yeah, no, it's gonna take a while, man. Was like editing? Is that what post is? Because that's not post.
Didn't think there'd be so many people here already. And a lot of them are familiar faces. Let's go say hi.
Please, dear God, no.
No, God!
Dear God, no.
No, God, please, no! No!
Let me at least unlock the waypoint first. Please.
No!
Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
I'm almost AR 30. You know what that means? We get to farm for Hu Tao. Awesome. Oh God. Oh no, I know where it is. It's up here, isn't it? Yeah. I could tell. It just seems like that kind of place it would be. Thank you. Geo. No, I want... What? I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. But... Okay, let's say hi to you. Hello. My boy Jing Cho.
Oh,
Chong
look
Yun.
who's here. This poetry fest seems to
I
have
don't even know who
attracted
you are.
talent of the highest caliber.
Yes. Born to the nobility, Jing Cho is the youngest master of Liu Horrors, Fei Yun Karma's Guild. He loves books and chivalrous deeds. These books refer to the thrilling heroic tales of heroes and heroines out in the wilds. Tales of mercy, romance, and vengeance. Chivalry, on the other hand, refers to aiding the weak and going wherever one pleases. However, Jing Cho is a genial soul. Despite having such passions, he treats everyone with civility. When speaking to him, if one hears some odd and obscure line, like, "Through war, harmony," it is quite likely just a quote from the latest martial arts novel he has been reading.
Hey, Xingqiu and Changyun are here too.
Hey, Chong
I
Yun.
was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on the way and dragged me here.
He kidnapped you? He kidnapped him, man. A young thaumaturge Chongyun was born to a clan of exorcists. He travels the land working to exorcise demons. He is an honest and serious lad by nature, and both hardworking and persevering, never shrinking from any sort of hardship. I can't speak. However, he has one problem that no amount of work can solve. That is, the pure Yang spirit he was born with. This pure Yang spirit is capable of repelling demons to a point where Chongyun has never had to lift a finger to stop him. And as a result, he's never seen a demon in his life. So this troubles Chongyun greatly, of course, because seriously, what exorcist has never encountered a demon to exorcise before? It's a good point. It's a very, very good point.
Oh, how your words wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an exorcist of Liyue to ensure that this celebration of friendship between our two nations stays free of evil spirits? Besides,
he just has to be there.
There's not going to be any evil spirits.
He just has to be there, man.
Surely, you must be curious as to how that heroine of Mondstadt was able to lift such heavy objects like they were but a feather.
You mean Noelle?
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah, she's super strong.
Yeah.
Oh? Well, since you are so well acquainted, could we trouble you to introduce us later?
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with my investigation like you promised. That's the only reason I agreed to come at all.
His eyes are blue too.
Huh? What investigation?
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing. My word is my bond. Relax, dear Paimon. All will be revealed in time.
Kind of want Chongyun now. Do I have Chongyun? I think I have Chongyun. Oh, who do I have? I have Xingqiu and Chongyun, right? My prized character. I have neither. I have Noelle. I have like almost no character. Freaking level 1. They're both level 1, man. Oh god. I need to figure out how to build Hu Tao. I need to figure out some good builds for Hu Tao. Ah, Diona. Amazing. I have her. Do I have her? I don't even know how. I have Mika, I think. I don't know.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Diona, the bartender of the Cat's Tail, hates all alcoholic beverages but has a rare talent for bartending. No matter the drink, as long as the mixing is in her hands, it would be unimaginably delicious. Her excellent bartending skills and her cat's ears and tail that run in her family are a big hit with the hunters, making the Cat's Tail extremely popular. However, please take care not to touch her ears or tail when ordering at the bar. If you cross her, the consequences will be dire. Yes, she owns a bow and arrow.
Mixed drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixologist representing the Mondstadt wine industry.
But she's representing it?
You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Oh,
Yeah,
you
doesn't
must
she
be
hate
hating
that?
every minute of it. Of course I hate it. But it's also a perfect chance to destroy the reputation of Mondstadt's wine business once and for all.
Well, we already hit almost 30
Opportunities like
minutes,
this
man.
don't come around every day, you know.
I guess.
How do you figure that? All I need to do is add some gross ingredients to the drinks, and I can create the most disgusting concoctions imaginable. Nobody will ever buy wine from Mondstadt again. Paimon thinks you'll end up getting the opposite result.
Okay.
Humph, just you wait. I ain't about to mess this up.
Diona, as far as I know, your bartending skills are so good that you can put a rabbit's foot in the drink and make it taste okay. So I think you're gonna fail. I'm so sorry, but it's not happening for you today. Yeah, good luck with that.
Are you gonna write some poetry with us too?
Wait, we write the oh crap.
Poetry?
I can't write poetry.
I've heard plenty of bards sing in the tavern before, but I've never tried writing any myself.
I can write an essay. I can't write poetry.
It'll be fun.
I can write an essay on poetry. That's about it.
If I have time.
Is that the end of it? So yeah, you're just gonna help out the wine industry. So you just stop while you're ahead, Ben. it's Noelle.
Mika! Noelle!
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon.
Stop calling me the Traveler. Mika, frontline land surveyor of the Knights of Favonius, is a cautious and somewhat shy teenager. Mika is a member of the Reconnaissance Company, a dab hand at handling various problems during operations. Mika takes on responsibilities including mapping the terrain, setting up tents, starting fires for cooking, etc. That's what Mika does. In addition to his surveyor duties, he also helps out with logistics. Do not underestimate these tasks. Without sufficient logistic support, the entire company would not be able to function. As a helper behind the scenes who constantly watches everyone's back, Mika is undoubtedly a pillar of the team.
Are you here for the neighboring nation's Congenial poetry
I know
gala as
you.
well?
Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius is known as a gentle and reliable woman who can be called upon to help in times of trouble. Noelle was rejoiced when she was given a responsibility to be seen as a big help in a difficult situation. To help people in trouble, to lend to her strength. This is, in her mind, is in line with the principles of chivalry. Wait, chivalry? Indeed, Noelle dreamed of becoming a full knight. In order to realize this dream, she has been working hard. Oh, she got the roses. Are those like earphones? She got the roses. She got the... Yeah, she got some rose earbuds.
You said that with a straight face? Is Paimon the only one who thinks it sounds weird?
Yeah, probably.
Representatives? No.
Hey, he's got a feather.
Nothing fancy like that.
Why's he got a feather?
We were sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help maintain order and set up the venue. But I didn't really do anything useful so far.
He has braces.
Noelle brought all these tables and
No.
chairs here from Mondstadt by herself. She's a true knight.
Oh, no, that's just not true. Your efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and so on. Also, you're the true knight here.
Actually, yeah, selecting the
still in
venue
training.
is pretty...
If anything, I should be addressing you as sir.
That is
What?
the thing
No,
itself,
no,
you know,
no,
without the
please
venue, you
don't.
can't do crap,
Just
man.
keep calling me Mika.
No,
Why does it feel like these two could keep this up all day?
because they could.
Anyway, Master Jane did say that as long as we keep on top of our work, we should take a look around while we're here and get involved in the poetry gala as much as we can. But I haven't written much poetry before, so I'm not sure if I'll fit in.
I actually have the same concern.
You'll be fine. This is the first time for everything, man.
Yeah, plus, you won't be alone. We're joining too. The Travelers are really good riders.
That's not
you know.
helping, Paimon.
Really? In that case, we'll try our best too.
How is that helping?
Perhaps. The challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who wish to qualify as a knight must eventually face.
But Mika never wrote poetry.
Go that far.
And he's a
But
knight.
anyway, no backing out now. See you soon.
Sure. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
Yeah, he doesn't even know how to write
Oh,
poetry,
you
let
could beat me
alone
to
ever
it.
read
I
it.
was gonna
written
ask
it.
for help too.
I'll teach you both, man. But how is that a rite of passage if Mika hasn't written a single lick of poetry? That makes absolutely no sense. Ooh, it's starting. Venti, man,
Poems
let's
and
go.
melodies wandering the wind,
I like how they do this.
wafting to pastures beyond their home.
Okay.
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan.
It's like one of those
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glazed lantern glows.
What's it
Benches
called?
pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root.
Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry, jointly organized by Lua and Mondstadt.
cool.
Or in full, the neighboring nation's Congenial
Impromptu.
poetry gala.
Why are there so many people with blue hair, man?
We're your hosts,
They all have
Liyue's
blue hair.
verse monger of the darkest alleys, Hutao.
Okay.
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist,
Blue hair.
Venti the Bard.
Blue
The purpose of this
hair.
event is to promote friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations. So please, have fun, talk to other people, and make some new friends.
Okay.
If you're here, you're our guest. so please enjoy this poetry fest.
Oh, I like that one.
I'd also like to reassure everyone that this event welcomes people of all skill levels, from first-time rhymers to seasoned songwriters. If you ask me, the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means reaching deep down to all the thoughts and feelings you usually hide away or struggle to express, and putting them into words. Just right from the heart in whatever form you like.
I like
To help
waffles.
everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, Venti and I have carefully prepared 3 themes
Plus Diona's
to be
here,
revealed
so
over the course
I don't know,
of
that might help
3
some people.
days. Let's get right to it. The first theme is Riddle Me This.
What, like riddles?
Solving riddles, huh? Interesting. It's actually a pretty good choice for a warm-up activity.
I guess.
Whew. I'm glad they're not making us write sonnets or something right at the start.
Does everyone
Why
see
would
the
they do
lanterns
that?
hanging around the venue?
No.
These have been specially prepared for the riddle game.
I'm sarcastic today.
Simply write
that's
down
my
your
thing
riddle
today,
and
man.
hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will select a few to pose to the crowd, and you will try to solve them.
It's my chair.
We'll now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddles. Feel free to walk around and talk with the other contestants to get the creative juices flowing. And remember, whoever guesses the most riddles correctly will get a prize.
Ooh, a prize. I'll
And
guess
with
all of
that,
them correctly.
the
Let's go.
neighboring nation's Congenial Poetry Gala has officially begun.
The first one. Where's the first? Okay.
Oh, let's see what's on this lantern.
A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. A visitor asks me why, for a dream beyond the sky.
Cecilia?
Okay, someone from Lua definitely wrote this one.
I remember I was farming. I
just
was
read that
collecting
one too.
Cecilia's one time. That
Leo's
kind of matches
poems
it
seem
almost.
pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking about some kind of bird?
I think I was talking about a flower.
So, it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high. Is that it?
Very clear. and
Oh, you're
precise.
amazing, Paimon. Oh, it looks like I still have a lot of learning to do.
I think it's a flower.
It's nothing, really. Once you've spent enough time in Lua, you just sort of pick up on these things.
Probably some Leeway like
Oh,
flower or
I
something
know
though.
exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the Grandmaster on the expedition,
He got back?
I started picking up some local customs without even realizing it.
Where were you?
Back to the riddle. We still haven't actually
Grandmaster's not
solved
even
it.
back yet, man.
What could it be talking about?
Something that flies high and far. Oh, that makes me think of dandelions.
Dandelion's a good one.
That makes sense.
Dandelions. I
And
don't
Mondstadters
think
believe
about that.
Dandelions can carry your feelings on the wind.
That makes more
But
sense.
maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Liyue. What would their equivalent of the dandelion be? If there even is one.
I was thinking, I don't know
What
why I
do you
thought
think,
Cecilia.
Traveler?
Dandelions make more sense.
Great. Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Yeah.
Right, just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation makes sense and reflects our perception of the poem, then perhaps there are no wrong answers.
Except for the one that was supposed to be
no
there.
matter
But, you
what
know.
the real answer is, the guessing's all a part of the fun.
Yeah, Paimon
Let's go
said
look
it.
at the next one.
Hey, look, I'm still Animo.
Yes,
You can tell.
I want to see if there's any Mondstadt-style riddles.
Hopefully. So, what I've noticed with the Traveler is... Well, you can't see it. Well, I'm not playing the well. We're gonna go Bennett for this one. Hey, guy!
This one
So you
says...
could, it's like, Animo. You
Its
can,
handwriting is just awful. I have 4 corners like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked.
what?
I pass through the lips one piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
4 corners. Square. Stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. What? Pass through the lips one piece at a time. What do you eat it? The more you consume, the broader your mind. What is it?
Oh, wow. Paimon's drooling from that one. Is there really a food that can make you smarter? Paimon's gotta try that.
I'm sorry, Paimon. It'd have to make you a lot smarter
Paimon,
for it to work.
You have to look past the surface level meaning with riddles, or you'll fail to plumb their depths.
Huh? So have you got any ideas, Shinjo?
Well,
Singcho just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
Oh, Xingqiu. For someone who can read that well.
You know, Paimon was expecting you to write something a little more elegant.
For someone who can read that well, he has terrible handwriting, apparently. Wait, he likes to read? But it passes through the lips. I'm thinking book, but books don't pass through lips. You don't eat books, man. But you can consume books. But stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. What do you cook books? You don't want to cook books. Is it a cookbook? You don't want to cook books, that's for sure.
this festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present, I thought I'd try writing something more accessible and less flowery, so that more people could enjoy it.
Hey, not bad.
Your haircut looks like a
buddy,
flower.
does that mean
I'm sorry,
you can
I'm
tell
sorry.
your old pal Paimon the answer on the sly?
Oh, she got a little,
Not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed, just like everyone else.
Ha! Meanie.
Yeah, she
If
got
that's how you
bitter
feel,
after our
why
travels,
don't you try
man.
and stump me with a riddle of your own?
Maybe Paimon will. We'll see who stumps who. Traveler,
She got some of that
Paimon come up with
Mondstadt
a riddle,
sass
right?
in her still. But she just sounds so cute.
At least you're nice to Paimon.
Whoever the VA for Paimon is
Then I
awesome.
look forward to seeing the fruits of your literary labors.
Literary.
Prepare to get stumped.
My god, Jesus. It's not a book. That doesn't make any sense. I guess we'll see. You're going cookbook.
Paimon said she'd write a riddle. Paimon really doesn't have any clue how. Let's start by reading a few more of other people's for inspiration. On 4 long legs, my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face, I greet countless guests, whom I carry all day without needing to rest.
So it's an inanimate object. Because it doesn't eat or drink. And it doesn't have a face. Has 4 legs and a slim body. And that slim body carries people all day. A chair? Is it a chair? But chairs don't greet guests.
Is this
Guests
a
sit on their
stuffed
faces.
animal?
It's gotta be an
It's a
object.
chair.
Oh, it is a chair, okay.
Huh? Diona,
Gonna
how
say,
did
like,
you
table,
guess it so
like what?
quickly? Wait, were you the one who wrote it?
No.
No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just popped into my head.
Why would you say the answer if she wrote it,
I'm
man?
always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them to sharpen their claws.
You can use the chair to sharpen your claws.
Oh, okay. So a riddle needs to have a bait and switch.
A what?
Are you trying to write one?
Wait.
To you,
It said
Paimon
Trina.
just thought of one.
It said Trina, man. Rewind, man. No, it said Trina. It didn't say trying to. Use proper grammar.
Maybe
Trina
I should
isn't a
try to
word.
Come up with one too.
All right,
I can say
Paimon's
it,
riddle is now hanging
but use
up.
proper grammar when writing
Diona,
stuff,
do you
man.
want to know the answer?
Nah, no need. I don't really care about winning a prize.
How dare you?
Okay then. Well, looks like it's time to carry on with the event. We should regroup with the others.
She doesn't want a prize.
Pass on.
I knew it. It was a chair. What's up, Venti? Oh, I thought I was gonna have to talk to you.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingling and riddling. Gather round and look this way.
Okay.
Venti and I have selected several riddles from everyone's contributions, and we added a few of our own to the mix for good measure. Shortly, we'll randomly select a few to read aloud. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point. Sounds fair to me.
That makes sense.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's not too far-fetched.
That makes
That's
sense
right. Now, if there are no more questions, it's time to reveal the first riddle.
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points? Ugh. That means I have to be first to raise my hand.
Oh, that's not
Choose
good.
Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Knowing Paimon, we're gonna get
Riddle
it like
number
immediately.
1. Let me see here. Ugh. This riddle is, unique, especially the handwriting.
Sing show.
I have four corners, like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. Baked. I pass through the lips, one piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
They drew Shinchos.
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you to it.
You brat. It's pizza. The answer is pizza.
What the crap?
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does eating pizza broaden your mind?
Thank you, Hu Tao.
While I'm
Pizza.
no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it not? Like mora meat?
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy makes it easier to face problems that need solving. So,
It's not entirely wrong, but pizza isn't. No.
okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Yeah, you have.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never that simple, and it needs to be something that makes people more intelligent.
Is it a book? It's a cookbook, because cookbooks teach you how to cook stuff.
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time.
It is a book. Look, I love that. That's the funniest face ever. I'm gonna stare at the funniest face in the world to
What
me.
is it? Have you got it?
Books. They're square. They got lots of big words baked into it. Every big word that passes through your lips as you read it. Oh, they're talking about reading it out loud. You see, I don't read stuff out loud. That's why I didn't get it. I don't read stuff out loud. I read it in my head.
Oh, gotcha! Bucks! The answer is bucks!
Yeah, he's singing show. I should have known.
That was quicker than I expected. I was quite proud of that one.
Oh,
You're singing
guess
show.
the riddle writer has announced the answer. Okay, 1 point to Paimon.
Venti.
So the answer was books? Oh, how did I not get that? Come on, Mika. Concentrate.
We're awesome at this! What Paimon meant to say was that you're awesome at this.
Thank you.
Thanks for the point, Traveler.
Thank you.
On to riddle number 2.
I gotta get in there first this time.
Yeah, you do.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage. Looks like a poem from Leela.
This one is wispy clouds, gloomy snow-filled dragon spine, icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage. It's a flower on dragon spine. The flowers are on dragon's spine. Let me get some profound thoughts. Give me a second. Whatever that blue grass was from the last quest.
I got it!
Hey, she was about to speak, Mika. Oh god. Those earrings?
Looks like those two have some ideas. Could it be some kind of plant that lives in cold, high places?
It's the blue grass on dragon's spine.
Mika, please go ahead. As a full knight of
Got it.
Avonius, you represent all of us from Mondstadt here.
So do you. Plus you're stronger.
No, how could I? It was you who thought of it first. You should be the one to guess.
Oh god.
Well, my answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first come, first served, and you beat me to it.
You were talking first. You could see the dialogue, man.
You were just before me.
Seriously, Mika.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each other.
Yeah.
A wonderful sight to see. How about both of you
that's
say
my
your
foot.
answer at the same time? If you're both right, you'll each get a point.
That works. That works.
Oops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene.
You did.
Oh, crud. I guess we dragged that out a bit. So, Noelle, what do you say?
Oh, he's getting
Yes,
nervous.
let's. Our answer is
Cecilia!
Ah, that certainly sounds like a good candidate
Ha.
for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the highest peaks and known for its exquisite beauty. The Cecilia is held by many Mondstadters to be the true wind bloom.
But it's like cold, high
Although,
places.
since the writer hasn't
With
yet
snow
come
and all
forward
that.
to
Icy
announce the
stage.
answer, this
It's the
probably
blue
wasn't
grass
the
from the
answer they're looking
frickin'
for.
dragon's
Sorry.
spine. That's the right
Any other
answer.
answers?
Oh, I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe it's a plant from Liyue.
And in Dragon's Spine is bordering Liyue and Mondstadt.
Is the answer Qingxin? The poem does evoke a strong sense of quiet, proud solitude in a high place.
It's talking about
Correct.
snow.
I wrote this one. Jingxin is the right answer.
That makes no sense.
No! Shinjo got it before Paimon could.
You wouldn't be able to guess.
However,
I'm sorry, Paimon.
after listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia flowers in a book once. They definitely fit the description of a pure flower standing proudly and alone on high. So, I'd like to approve the answer from our two friends from Mondstadt as well.
What about my answer?
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, since even the Riddler themselves agrees, all three contestants earn a point each.
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already!
It's just one measly point, man.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But you gotta start
Moving
guessing,
now
man, so
to
we
our
can get
third
them,
riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so floaty?
Paimon.
What's got no wings but flies in the air, never gets tired of floating up there. So full of mora it comes out the nose, but in the sea, glug glug glug, down it goes.
Oh god, that is the cutest poem I've ever heard. That's an exact description of Paimon. We fished Paimon out of the freaking water, man. And that's my Mora that she's full of. She spended my Mora.
They picked Paimon's riddle! Yay!
If it's your riddle, you should. The music.
What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing? Is Paimon's riddle too hard?
That's not quite it. More like, it's so ludicrously simple that we just cannot believe it.
Hey, you could have been nice.
No way! Well, go on then. Tell us the answer if you're so sure.
The answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong! How the heck did you all think the answer was Paimon?
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
Nah.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite. which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
It does. It's
I've
about
heard
like
from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't swim. So if she fell in the sea, then...
Glug, glug, glug. Wait! Paimon's doubting herself. What was the answer again? No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obviously the Jade Chamber! You know, the Jade Chamber that's always flying up there in the sky?
actually, it's not a bad
Is that
answer.
so?
It could be the Jane Tabor.
I still maintain that the riddle actually describes Paimon more accurately. In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem, it would be the perfect riddle.
Huh? What do you want to add?
The traveler's companion and talkative guide, a praiseworthy presence always by their side.
Yeah.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we really add that part?
Paimon's the best travel companion ever. Oh god.
Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer to the riddle is the widely adored Paimon!
How are you so full of yourself? I'm sorry, Paimon, but
Great.
no, you're so cute.
And
It's
with that, the widely adored Paimon has gifted a point each to everyone who answered just now.
hey, that means I got a point. Finally.
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even though Paimon didn't manage to beat Shinto, Paimon still feels like she got a little smarter.
Ising show, yeah.
Didn't Changyu
Yep.
mention he was investigating something before?
Chunky Yoon?
Let's go ask him about it.
Gotta talk with Chunky Yoon. I walked like 2 meters. Why am I counting in freaking... Is that a lizard?
Oh? Hi, Paimon. You
Okay.
know, for a moment there, I was worried I might lose to you.
Huh.
Oh, are you collecting your prize right now?
I am indeed. Though, if you really want it, I'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Seriously? Wow, what is it?
Chunky's not so sure.
Most generous
God.
donation by yours truly
Paimon?
as director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Namely, a buy one, get one free coupon for our high-end customized service package. It's a pleasant surprise to learn
Her
you're
face.
so interested in it, Paimon.
I'm gonna save that face.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
Are you sure? In that case, I'll gladly take it.
Seriously?
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere, on-demand collection service. Just give us a call and we'll be right there. With any luck, we'll still show up even if you're unable to call.
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean we? Changyun's the one Paimon's looking for, not you. Wasn't he saying something about needing help?
She's so rude.
Oh, yeah. That.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the competition over?
'Twas like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the diabolic. Afar it floated free above the ground, but when approached, though sought, naught could be found.
It was like a spirit, but not a spirit, and it floated. But when Chongyun found it, it disappeared. Am I getting that? Because Chongyun's an exorcist, so that's Chongyun's problem. So.
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghosty in the wild.
Oh, it was Hu Tao.
Perhaps I should just explain it. Basically, while I was training this morning, I suddenly caught sight of a non-human entity.
Ooh, for once.
It was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost transparent. At
Shenhe.
first I thought I'd finally encountered a demon that wasn't propelled by my pure yang spirit, and immediately prepared to exorcise it. But none of my methods had any effect on it. And when I went to try and get a closer look at it, and tried to ascertain what I was dealing with, it disappeared into thin air.
Probably wanted to talk to it
You're
beforehand.
sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body. And if it were a spirit, I'm sure it would have been scared away long before I saw it.
Yeah.
It's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking action.
Yep.
Thinking back on it, if it wasn't an evil spirit, maybe I offended some kind of adeptus or illuminated beast.
Maybe.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you'd never seen before. Anyone else would have reacted the same way. Besides, we're making up for it now by doing our best to find out the truth.
Hey, what's the
Any
show's
thoughts,
deal?
Venti? Have you managed to untangle Chongyun's twisted tail?
Why don't you take a guess first, Hu Tao?
Oh, that means you have.
Ooh.
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil spirit or demon. So whatever it is, it's not dangerous.
That's good.
How about this? We can incorporate a search element into tomorrow's poetry activity.
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
Close, but no. Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you ask me, everyone should relax tonight and get a good rest before tomorrow.
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over towards the wine stand.
Yeah. Sounds like Venti. Okay, real quick. We're gonna do the, we're gonna do the events, okay? I'm gonna do the events real quick before we can delve into the rest of the story. Because I want to get that crap out of the way. So... That's what's happening, man. So we're gonna do this one, and then whatever the next one is, since they're right next to each other. So what do we get? It's a book! Yay! It's a dandelion bookmark, so I can ascend it, rank reward thing. No, it shouldn't be too difficult. I'm setting up a game. Have you heard of 100-pace hurling rights? A bunch of rights to chuck things long distances. Yeah, you got a half right. The core game mechanics are throwing. But I learned about a game from an ancient book. Let me tell you about it. This traditional rule shows that they must be sitting down. You also adopt a posture, which I will not demonstrate since I don't have any cushions here. Okay. For their positions, they must follow the music's rhythm and throw the darts into the distant pots. What? There are many ways to throw the darts, each with their own special names. For example, the first dart to land in the pot is called the first. If the subsequent dart also lands in the vessel, it's called a streak. The dart hits the handles, it's called a piercing. If the dart is thrown through the neck before bouncing out of the pot, it's called a valiant. Who's gonna remember that? Remembering is my job. Anyway, the goal is to throw as many darts into the pots as you can before time runs out. I'll take care of it. Rulebook says whoever tosses the most darts into the most pots wins. As for the rules that require the loser to drink and write a poem, I can't really ask every player who loses to do all that, now can I? Anyway, I'm almost done setting up. I'll get your darts in a second. You can try now if you're interested. So you throw them with that button. Sure. So I'm just gonna do it all. It's not hard. I'll just try to speed through it maybe. That's how you do it, boy. First one down. Oh, it's right here. Oh yeah, and we got the chest. One real quick though. Yeah, that was fast. No. Thank you.
Miracle!
Yeah, it's a miracle. Oh, the poor guy. Real quick though, I'm gonna go into my backpack. I ain't doing that crap. Ooh, enhance. It gets an enhancement bonus. So I only have to use like 2/3 of the materials, but I don't have the materials to ascend it, so frick. Cool. Cool stuff. Now let's talk to Blaz. Inspiring game. Good timing. Needed someone to playtest it. Calling this game Inspiration Eruption. Perfectly captures the process of how we create poetry. I mean, drinking, and more drinking. Ha, hilarious. Though using wine let one's juices flow is a good idea. However, wine alone is not enough. Before we write, we had to seek out inspiration. Some like to travel, some prefer solitude, and others use wine. This is the most challenging part. We cannot pinpoint where it lies. So most of the time, we feel like we haven't found anything. But in truth, our inspiration has visited us and left its mark. At the right juncture, they will come bursting out in the form of a poem, or painting and all that. Of course, the process of making poetry is clear. So it happens there are a few tabletop game designers interested in my ideas. After discussions and brainstorming sessions, we came up with this. Try it right now. Do it. Play a few rounds and you'll become a poet yourself. So I just defeat the guys, is that it? I use my mythic nexuses and they'll break their shields or whatever. Then I can kill them. So, oh god, that's bright. I was not freaking expecting that, man. I got the primos. That's what we were going for, man. And I got enough stuff to fully adventure rank this book. fully find this book. Look at this book. This book. Look at it. This is actually pretty strong, I won't lie. But, I got 5 million more. Rich. Wow, indeed. Event ending, okay. Real quick, just look at how many achievements I got. Use the shield to counter their charging attack, okay. Shoot down a flying fungus. Yeah, get over here, right? Then you got, defeat it while in enhanced state, right? Wait, was that it? Aw, thought I got more. How much stuff can I get now? How many wishes? 15. What pity am I at? What pity am I at? Let's go. If we were to wish for Venti, because he's our come on. I'm at 3 pity. Let's go. I don't think I got in 5 stars from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 times 5 equals 44. Math. Soon enough. Now the real question is, what's up with this one? Oh, he's right here. Next painting right here. Your reputation precedes you. I've heard so much about you. It's truly an honor. There are many things I want to introduce you to. I'm a painter. I'm also an art conservator. No matter the damage a painting has suffered, as long as it's in my hands, I can restore it. If I were to just repaint them exactly as they were, that would be called copy. Art conservators, but okay. Every detail from the color to the brush strokes to the material. Man, isn't it? It takes exceptional skill. Which is why there's just been too many like freaking assistants that don't work for me. They have to be able to see the small details. So why not focus on their own work instead of helping restore that of other artists? Not to mention, this job doesn't pay well. But every job needs to be done by someone. Art is a precious thing, carries history, value. As an artist myself, I won't stand idly by and watch those paintings deteriorate. But this job also doesn't pay well and it's misunderstood. I've been trying to recruit assistants, but I'm still the only one doing the job, which is why I'm here today, to educate people about it and recruit more people. However, I still haven't found an assistant and have received numerous commissions to restore paintings. These old paintings come from Mondstadt and Liyue. They include landscapes, figures, animals, and even crayon drawings from children. In principle, as long as it's a painting, it's a valid commission. Besides, even a child's crayon drawing contains the hard work they poured into it. Who is to say it may not be their first step to becoming an artist one day? It's understandable their parents would come to me to restore it. Sure, I'm just not an expert crayon artist. I'm only superficially familiar with literature, so I study up on knowledge regarding it. Could you help me real quick? I'm the only one here, but to restore a painting I need to go out and find relatively scenery. So yeah, just go find materials, like stuff like that, and currently commissioned to restore aren't too old, so they shouldn't have changed drastically. But to head out to the original locations, but the wilderness is dangerous. That's why I asked you to find it. No worries, I have prepared everything that you'll need. I've done this when hiring in the past. It's a photo and key landmarks in the photo. All you need to do is find the location, take photos of the marked objects with the camera, and you're done. That's right. You ought to familiarize yourself with the paintings before taking the picture. You need to feel their aesthetics and artistic sense. Let the paintings linger in your mind. If you understand them, you'll be able to sense the entire process. Sketching, outlining, coloring, finding like a hallucination. You're correct. To me, art is a type of hallucination. They must capture the hallucination and express it with detail. Believe me, you will surely feel the artistic hallucinations within. I entrust this to you. I shall start restoring the paintings. I think I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, I'll do this too, basically, until I'll just navigate until I find one. It's gonna be as simple as that. So, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm just gonna time-lapse this, man. It's gonna be easy. I think this one. You can hide the picture. Okay, well then.
Looks like it's about time to head over to the venue again. I'm still curious what Changin saw the other day.
No. We're going to the Dawn Winery. Yep. Hey, look, I'm AR-30 now. Let's go. Are those flowers? It's growing a bush. Can't you never know what's growing a bush or like what's going on with that? We're level 3. Crap.
What you do, get down on the floor, shake your body so nice. Everybody just get down in the place to be. Forget your cares at the door, most definitely. That's right, that's right, yeah. Get it right, all night. Do what you do, get down on the floor, shake your body so nice. Everybody just get down in the place to be. Forget your cares at the door, most definitely.
Okay. Got to get my AR rewards. I'm gonna collect all my rewards at once.
Add Astra.
Darn it, I didn't get any wishes.
Add
Oh, I get a
Astra.
wish.
Do what you do, get down on the
Bonus.
floor, shake your body so
I have
nice.
fires on now, right?
Everybody just get down in the place to be. Forget your cares at the door, most definitely. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Get it right. All night. Do what you do, get down on the floor, shake your body so nice. Everybody just get down in the place to be. Forget your cares at the door, most definitely. That's right.
Man, I'm prima gems, man. Yay! Then I can go to this quest. Truthfully, we could kind of stop the video here, but I'm not going to because I'm going to finish this event to its entirety. Because I'm a good person.
Time to scout.
But first. But. Am I just hoarding stuff at this point? What? Got like 14 of these, 9 of these, 4 of these, 12 of these, 1 of these. Like what? I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. That's why I have that. So, Oh yeah. 9. That's it. 9. That's why. Ugh.
Wow, everyone got here so early.
Okay, let's turn on auto.
The sun is shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
What leaf?
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nation's Congenial Poetry Gala is... pairing
NNCG.
couplets!
Hey!
Pairing
Hey.
couplets. Oh, I've heard of that. It's a Liyue art form where you have to create new lines of poetry based on fixed rules. Kind of like a fill-in-the-blanks game, but for poetry.
Heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest borers and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shrooms.
What?
Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or couplet. As long as you take inspiration from the wide world around you, you'll find it's not so difficult after all. The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically. In essence, it's just like most other forms of poetry.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill your sails, we've added an additional component, an inspiration walk.
An inspiration walk?
It's a nature
By
tour.
inspiration walk, we simply mean
It's a lizard.
wandering around in the wild, taking in the scenery and pocketing any poetic thoughts. Of course, to all our friends, old and new, please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is already fully booked for the month ahead, and if there's any more demand, I'll be the only one with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the spectacular scenery of our two beautiful nations and fill your imaginations with the most pleasing of poetry. We will all reconvene here tonight. Traveler, can you round up Singcho, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent? I have a favor to ask of
The
you.
monster continues.
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
No problem.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
So, we hope that each of you can keep an eye out for this while you're out on your inspiration walk.
Are
Ah,
you
the
sure
monster
this is
contingent.
okay? It was just something I ran into, and now we're imposing my business on everyone else.
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you however we can to improve cooperation. Helping each other out is exactly what we're here for.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Favonius is also part of our job.
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new cocktail ingredients, too. Just think of it like an outing with friends. It'll be fun.
I need to feel
The
bad.
way I see it, you should just humbly accept their willingness to help.
Seriously,
All right.
Chongyun.
In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
It's okay.
Now, how about we split into 2 groups for the day?
I'll take Chongyun.
You mean to cover more ground?
Take
Not just
Chongyun and Hu
that.
Tao.
Don't forget, this is still part of the
You guys
poetry
can get
gala.
venti. Make sure to bring some wine.
If we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration walk, how can we write unique poems?
That's true. But how do we decide who goes in which group?
I call
Why don't we
Chongyun.
draw lots?
Yeah! That'll make things even more fun.
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyue crowd, and I can't think of anything to say to them?
I've got the slips of paper here. Who wants to go first?
I call Chongyun.
Paimon! Paimon wants to go first.
I have to go with you, Paimon. So,
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon, Diona, and Chongyun in
let's
one
go.
group, and Xingqiu, Mika, and Noel in the other.
Chongyun, let's go.
What a relief. At least I'll have Noel with me.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh, I don't think... that won't be...
I also await your guidance.
Taking a stroll.
Take care,
That's
everyone.
fun.
See you all tonight.
Okay, bye, Xingqiu. Got Chongyun, let's go.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not, then let's get going.
Oh, I got Diona, too.
Come on.
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy.
Don't touch it.
All right. Miss Diona, is there some place in particular you would like to go?
Even I can say that.
Just
I
call
tried
me
once,
Diona.
it did not end in my
Since we're
favor.
trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
What is that lizard doing, man? This is the best part of the video. What's going on here? That's the real start of the show, was that lizard, man. Either way, Captain Chongyun.
Captain, hey, quit messing around.
You're welcome. Maybe you saw Zhao. Maybe that's what it was. This is very far, and it's not even in a mountaintop. I thought he was gonna be in a mountain, man. Nah. I still haven't finished getting all my rewards. Hey.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. But it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
Okay.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here. Is this the kind of place you like to take a walk?
She's training.
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue, my training involves practicing techniques for the exorcism of evil spirits.
Exorcism?
Diona does not seem pleased.
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but it's a pity. I've never actually gotten the chance.
Chongyun is 1 in a million. He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run and hide. Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? A lot of people think I'm a fraud because of this condition of mine.
He calls it a condition.
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists today. You should treasure it.
Hey, Zhao.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours?
Yeah, he's Zhao.
This is Xiao, an adeptus of Liyue.
An adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before.
Hello, Mr. Adeptus.
He doesn't like that.
Just call me Shao.
Little emo boy.
So, are you here to train too? Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
None of the
When
above.
I heard about the Exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here. I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit, or perhaps it already left.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's
Imagine
no
starts
other
running
business,
about.
I'll be taking my leave now.
Wait, come on an inspiration walk with us.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else around here anyway, so you don't need to worry.
But
Oh, little emo boy doesn't want to.
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Shao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
Chungyun. It's like, who's that little cat girl? Over
fine.
There? Yay!
Seems like this adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe all the adepti in Liyue are like this.
None of them are like that.
Chongyun has a new member! Yay!
What? When did this become my team? Now that Adeptus Shao is joining us, if anyone's team leader, it should be...
Don't overthink it. Diona, didn't you say you wanted to find some new ingredients?
Some berries over
I
there.
don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients while I'm here.
But you have actual, like, paw
I've
hands.
heard that Liyue's
You
Jueyun chilies
do.
can set your throat on fire. Is that true? I'm gonna mix them into my drinks and give it a try.
Uh-huh. Julian chilies. I'm not sure that would taste very good.
Really? Perfect! Let's go pick a whole bunch of them.
What the...
Yeah.
As well as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
I have little squirrels, actually.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Shangling would make.
Hey, I got Zhao.
Useless.
Wait, I can do it mid-air?
Fourth, my blade.
I got you can... hello. That's so cool.
Useless.
Useless, little emo boy.
One with my foot.
On the rocks.
Hey, wait, I gotta see your build, man. Of course, let's get the primordial. Royal Greatsword, okay. Sacrificial bow is what I thought, and this is whatever I have on it, right? Braveheart. Braveheart, they all have Braveheart. What's your crit rate, crit damage split? Oh, that's really bad. Ew. Whatever. Apparently. I want to be Zhao.
Okay, this should be enough.
Hey.
Diona, you seem really committed to, making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
What? No, never! I hate alcohol! When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly, and don't even respond properly. Sometimes, they just sleep on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil. So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Jueyun chilies, then so be it.
Zhongli would disagree.
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah. Because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
Okay.
How is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile. Surely.
Are you calling me a liar? Well, if you don't believe me, I'll fix you a drink right now. Then you'll see.
No need.
Just you wait.
Is he even old enough?
Is she really going to add those Jueyun chilies?
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses a unique constitution of some kind.
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless she's under the influence of some kind of power? Maybe an evil spirit.
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. Something rather special.
She's a yokai.
We might say this child has adeptal affinity.
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Oh boy. Look at that color. Yep. She definitely added Jueyun chilies.
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry. There isn't even any alcohol in it. It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning of Jueyun chilies and finished with frog legs.
Surely there's no way this can possibly taste good.
Don't force yourself. It's delicious.
Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great. If the Conqueror of Demons drank it, it'd be rude of me to refuse.
It would, but it's not gonna be bad. It's... Oh, what was that swallow, man?
Drink his too. Is he gonna be okay?
It's Diona. He'll be fine.
This drink is...
delicious! It does have a touch of Jueyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me.
His eyes.
It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Jueyun chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a heavenly mixture. And oh, the slimes. Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste, like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing! Simply unbelievable!
Diona's furious, man.
That's right. Slimes are absolutely sublime. Oh, I failed again. But wait, what's gotten into Chongyun? He's been so quiet up until now.
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more. Okay. I think I've calmed down a bit. I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance first. Oh, looks like this pure yang spirit isn't such a great thing to have after all.
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your drinks.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Chongyun are actually kind of similar. Xiao? What's wrong?
Look over there.
Hey, what's it? What is it? What is it?
You mean the leaf?
Something's
Kazuha.
written on it.
What? You can see that from over here?
He's got 30/30 vision. What do you want?
Yeah, or it'll get swept away.
Use your wind powers, Zhao.
There's a poem written on it. The Conqueror of Demons has truly amazing vision.
Just call him Zhao, man.
Paimon.
The sky that night blossomed with flowers, the stars that night hummed like bees, in search of nectar and dreams, and we that night were as new as the dew, under moonlight flowing like silk and honey, our words sweet as we sat by the spring. But I turned and left you alone, the poem in my heart left unspoken, and since then the stars do not twinkle, the moon is ice cold. I hide them neath the water, but your tears fall and find them.
It sounds like the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Yep.
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf? The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. This poem would likely have vanished into the void had we not found it. It makes no sense to me.
It's a ghost.
That's true. I've heard Singcho say something similar before. When there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before it was too late, if it can be put on paper, it can be expressed as poetry.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little.
You still are little. So, how old are you, like 20?
That means that our mystery poet was probably hoping that
you look
someone
like you're
would
5.
read it, right? You think? Then should we write a poem in reply?
But we don't know who wrote it. How can we reply?
Why not go upstream?
Upstream? Why?
Because if this is
the ink
downstream,
looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf into the same waters, it should be carried down past the original writer.
Oh.
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic! Communicating with a mystery person using poems on fallen leaves! But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Surely at least one of our leaves will find a path.
At least.
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head upstream!
What? Oh, and leaf, but... You can't make jokes like that right now. I'm tired. I'm just not gonna get them. So... You can't do me like that, man. How far is it? I was gonna run that entire... I still kinda have to, but... Oh my god.
Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet?
I already finished writing it. Amidst the dark, fireflies aglow, pebbles unmoved by the stream's flow. If words yet remain and love holds to the last, against the world can the small stand fast. In the honeyed moonlight may you once more bask.
Ooh, great! Now give it here, and Paimon will toss it into the water!
You have to make sure it's face up, though. You can just chuck it there. What?
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final word, we mourn the loss of things unheard. I have little talent for, nor knowledge of poetry.
Release in the water! Look, it's like a little boat. Merrily, merrily down the stream, life is but a dream.
Then it sings.
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to get back before it gets dark.
It's already dark, man.
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh.
We're talking.
What's this? You two having a private chat?
We're talking.
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all in vain.
We're talking. In a team far, far away. Hey, do I play as someone not the Traveler? Do I play Singcho?
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Let's pause here to seek some inspiration.
It went back in time.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay. Well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe, and see if I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Wait, reconnaissance?
You don't
It
need
means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated?
Because there's no such thing as an
You're
inspiration
acting like
walk.
this is completely normal. Am I the weirdo here? In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Huh? Oh, okay then. Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk.
Did you just say crumbs?
Mention the scenery?
Because he's a little bird.
Very well. Then leave the camp to me.
We don't need a camp.
So, Singcho,
Where are we going?
do you, go on inspiration walks often? Or
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home. So I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh! Over there!
Hey, hit it! Cool. Such a nerd. I don't know, this sounds like something I'd say. Just cool. How in the world do you do that? Mini Elon? What's the firework? Oh god. Please, no, no, no. You know, they actually make an okay team together.
Final warning! Now's our chance!
No, my sword!
Nice.
Time to
Demon Shadow
act.
can do some damage.
Yeah.
Ah, the Favonius Lance. I just switched to Zing Cho midair. That was freaking cool.
With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
And you like
Thanks.
books.
I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel. Charging across the world, sword in hand.
What? No, I'm nowhere near as amazing as all that.
You're right, I can't
If
play
I
you
really
for-
run into a powerful enemy, I always leave it for someone stronger to deal with.
You're too modest, Mika. A hero is measured not by the blood on his sword, but by what's in his heart.
I don't know.
As
I'm a
long
hero,
as a righteous
and
heart that yearns to aid
I've
others
stopped like
beats within
millions
your
of
chest,
enemies.
no matter where you go,
So, I don't know.
or what you have achieved, you may be called a hero.
It's good advice,
That
though.
all sounded pretty profound. Oh, I've never even thought about any of that before.
Hello? Are you okay? Maybe we should return, lest Noelle be forced to wait on us.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
This quest is taking forever, man. And it's only the second one. I got the third one, too. Give you some berries. That was fast.
Precision strike!
I missed it. Is that another bird feather?
You're back. Did everything go smoothly? Do you need a cloth to wipe the sweat from your brow?
I don't.
No need, thanks. All clear. There's no danger in the vicinity. Noelle, your cooking is amazing. Every single dish is so tasty.
Hey, I can cook too.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
Oh, she's in bed with.
Really? Then what do you
Try my
usually
grilled
eat
cheeses,
when you're
man.
out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grabbed some dried snacks to take with me. Add in whatever fruit I pick along the way, and that's my lunch.
By sneaking out, you mean running away from home?
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of business.
But if you get caught, won't you get disciplined?
Eh.
So just don't get caught.
Huh. Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were out scouting?
No.
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
Huh? Me?
Hey, you're on my adventure
You're
team,
always
man.
happy to help everyone in the
You
Knights
know,
of
like,
Favonius.
you're as much
Not
of a
only
hero as
that,
Eula.
but whenever we're out training, you help out the citizens of Mondstadt. Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road? You cut it in two with a single blow.
That sounds like Noelle.
Oh? Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and incredible martial prowess.
Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about what we came here to do, finding inspiration.
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts. But so far, all we've done is gather some firewood and cook lunch. I have no idea what to write.
It's like a bird
You
tail.
can write about anything. Looking at Cor Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade. Observing silk, so bright and beautiful, one pauses to consider whether it ever feels the sadness and sorrow that humans do.
So we have to connect our internal world with the external one?
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing waters below cannot wash away.
Hey, that's the lady!
Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. She wrote one of the riddles we answered. Why don't we go say hi?
No, she was, she's the lady they were talking about earlier. That's what she is. I can tell. She seems sad. Oh well.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Hey, was that the white blind? Yeah, Favonius Lance. Attack Crystal Sword. So in good health, man. Doesn't she stack on HP though? Or defense, not HP. Or HP too if you want her to heal. But no, you want a shield. Not a healed. It broke. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello.
Speak
Are
like a
you
normal
here on
person.
your inspiration walk too?
Jesus.
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday.
Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun. I'm Kelly Rowe.
Calaroe.
So, Miss Caliroe, are you from Fontaine?
That's right. I was traveling in the area
Yeah,
and just
I can
happened
tell.
to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate.
Is she a Hydro
It
Eidolon?
looked fun, so I thought I'd drop in.
Remember from that one quest, that one event. Can't remember which one it was. I don't even know if I recorded that one. But there was one event in Genshin and it involved Hydro Eidolons taking the form of people. That's what they look like.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry before?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout my travels.
Amazing. So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration from the flowing current beneath your feet?
You can still see her tent.
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful and calming. I stopped for a moment and lost myself in admiring it.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
Huh? Are you sure?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet. I'm sure I can learn something. Well, if you're all in agreement, I've got no reason not to join
Hey,
you.
we technically wrote a couplet because they got the first idea and then we got the second one. So, yeah. Laughing and joking as they go. Okay, Miko. Good job. Oh, they're laughing at Xingqiu. Okay, I'm done.
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
Come on! Let's hurry!
Where's Zhao?
We're not too late, are we?
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1.
There's another lizard. There's so many lizards, man.
Now, don't panic. The party hasn't started yet.
We made it! Oh, Paimon's exhausted.
Since when do you get tired from flying?
Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Paimon's hands are cramping up.
You dropped them all?
Sounds like someone needs to exercise more.
Yeah.
Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Callie Rowe. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday, though you weren't introduced.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Look who we got!
And he's gone.
Wait. Xiao? Where'd he go? Xiao, come on out!
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my co-host.
Yeah.
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But Director Hu Tao's always on the ball. Anytime, anywhere, she'll answer your call.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the festival. The opening ceremony is over.
Paimon.
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
Zhao.
Director whose manner is as
Zhongli.
exuberant as ever.
Osmanthus.
It always makes quite an impression.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. And the name of it, yeah, we already read the first part. He is erudite and informed of things new and ancient. He knows the history, customs, and ceremonies of Liyue like the back of his hand, whether lofty as the rite of parting, or as mundane as botany, entomology, and ornithology. He is conversant in all. Assiduous in all aspects, Mr. Zhongli lives a very sophisticated life and never looks at the price before buying. As such, though he never brings money with him while leaving home, fortunately someone is always able to pay for him, to be reimbursed at a later date. Should you encounter him in a tea house or other drinking establishment, you might as well chat with him. He will always be willing to share all kinds of useless knowledge with you. All kinds of useless knowledge with you. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Oh boy! Now this is a surprise.
Yeah.
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Sort of Venti and Zhongli just like, hey.
What can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody
He's
very
only the
important.
freaking Geo Archon.
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of knowledge.
And all of them,
Allow
man.
me to introduce you all to
Got two.
Zhongli, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Bro, it's 3 Archons right next to each other. You get the Pyro Archon, the Geo Archon, and the friggin' Animal Archon. Then you got the True Cryo Archon.
His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic.
He can create a giant
He may be my
meatball out of the
subordinate,
sky.
but
Okay.
He is certainly certainly a qualified poetry expert, and so we have invited him here tonight to judge the compositions.
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you consider me to be remiss in my appraisal of your own compositions, please correct me.
Yeah, enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous. Just focus on judging.
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, Director.
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 4. Great. Equal numbers on both sides.
I think that was a thing to his elemental skill.
Are you counting me too?
That'll be fun.
Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
What? Why?
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial Poetry Gala. Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a disadvantage. Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao, here to help out in your hour of greatest need. What does everyone think?
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't stop you from having the chance to enjoy it like the rest of us.
Then it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel free to join in too and support your favorite team.
What about me? Shall I keep track of the score?
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
She's messing with you, man.
Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are judged on how rigorously they can adhere to Liyue poetic conventions.
Okay.
Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and finish with friendly conversation? The aim being for all participants to enjoy themselves.
That's a relief. I was so nervous about this, but it sounds like it's gonna be pretty relaxed.
Yep.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, without further ado, I shall pass the baton to Venti.
Okay, we get rapper Hu Tao. Let's go.
Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Whee!
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance.
Okay.
Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Shinue kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
What? He managed to think of one already? Oh, he seems like a real expert at this.
He's just a guy who likes books.
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet? Oh, this is pretty difficult.
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair the modernity of their VIP dining experience with an emblem of the past. Ah! Maybe where I was training that one time. That was quite ancient. The weather was terrible that day. Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless tenebrous skies ablaze.
Wow! Changyun completed the couplet!
Does that match, though?
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. These two iconic locations form a complementary pair. The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet. One half describing a leisurely and comfortable indoor scene. The other portraying a hazardous outdoor scenario where there is no protection from the elements.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. I guess I just got lucky.
It's called poetry,
All right, then.
boy.
I guess I'll start the next couplet.
Hey, give someone else a turn.
Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qingse. Spirit striding high on Zheyun's clouds.
This isn't
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
Is it just gonna
This
be
conjures
Changyun?
the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
Oh! Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest silkware. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
Wow, how did Noelle do that?
I still have hope? What? No.
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character, with a pure and clear heart. The symbolism in this case is centered around objects. Truly the work of a skilled poet.
Oh, I get it. Whoever
That
finishes
was a commendable
starts
couplet.
the next one.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our inspiration walk.
I'd like to start the next couplet.
Oh, never mind.
Up into the misty karst, down
Julia?
among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
What? Are you in there just to get...
Lotus seed and bird egg soup?
Just to make food?
What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet?
She's like, no, I thought of a horrible drink.
No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. I need more time just to understand them. But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst. Maybe because I mixed a similar drink recently.
North beyond the Starfell Lake.
She's talking.
South across the windswept plains. Just for berries squeezed and mint infused.
She's talking. She
No
never
wonder
freaking
everyone
talks.
praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Both halves of this couplet
Sorry, be
require
quiet.
intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
She's freaking talking. She never freaking talks. Not even in the cutscenes. I've heard her talk like twice. She's talking.
Does this mean
Amazing.
I helped? Meowza!
Say wowza, but meow.
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Oh god.
Then allow me to try another. Qingxin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
It's redundant.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingxin?
What's with the lizards?
This is a hard one to match.
Oh my god, there's another one. The seems means hot, but the flower itself has no heart. Wait, that's what that means? Chin.
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
What?
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Shall.
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Qingxin?
Hey, yeah.
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
That's not what she meant. Yeah, we know what it meant.
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This point is well deserved.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little. Go nuts!
Okay.
Oh?
Start rapping.
In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao? Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice. Decorate with cuboids of meat.
What?
Huh? What the?
Ah, we have ourselves a pedant's couplet.
A
The
what?
two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole. The strict pairings make this no easier to achieve than a thematically coherent couplet.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Ahem. Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in two styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lots. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pots.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. Paimon thinks she can do that too.
No, you can't. I'm sorry.
I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny.
What?
Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Huh?
Hey, it's Barbara's the matter.
Now, that's the passion we like to see. Although, unfortunately, your response was technically 1 word too long.
Could just cut out sister.
In that case, Whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this monster's got talents.
Whew. I'm so relieved I at least managed to get one.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of Clear Springs.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you can do it. Do you really think Paimon has what it takes?
Actually, swear one by one, you'll be fine.
Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl. Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of Clear Springs.
You got it.
Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe, beating up the eye of the storm.
Yep.
What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes, and it was perfectly juxtaposed against the atmosphere of leisurely reading with a cup of freshly brewed tea.
Really? Maybe Paimon has a knack for this after all.
Maybe. I underestimated you.
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
As the host declares. Yep. They reluctantly disperse.
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end. You did hear them all, right?
I really enjoyed myself too. Oh, I never knew Liyue's couplet poetry was so much fun.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did so many couplets.
Hey, what happened to Chung Yun?
Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of Clear Springs. Paimon never could have thought of that.
Calaro.
Miss
Kinda
Caliroy, are you okay? You look like you're getting tired.
She's missing something.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Everybody just staring at her.
I do have a question I'd like to ask. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I haven't read it yet.
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young boy.
Oh, yes. The story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy under the moonlight in a faraway land. The boy poured out his heart to her, and she listened to his stories. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. But the spring fairy didn't understand human love.
Is she an ocean?
And was afraid that making a promise to him would ultimately end in tragedy. And so, I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard from again.
Ah, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man. But he never stopped believing that the fairy was real, and not just a dream.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
Sounds like that poem.
So, what do you guys think of the spring fairy in the story?
It's you. You had the eyes
I'm
and the
sure
hair.
she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she left. It's a shame that the misunderstanding never got cleared up.
Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again, if she ever had another chance?
Now? But isn't he an old man by the end of the story?
Isn't it a bit late? what if it just led to more regrets? Oh, sorry. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the Spring Fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all, she's the love of his life, right?
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you'll only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon. But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is freestyle poetry.
Amazing.
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register for Venti's poetry cram class.
I'll sign up.
Oh, me too.
You guys are funny.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry exactly? Aren't there any requirements at all?
It's as free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry.
She's the
Give
Spring
it a try.
Fairy, I can already
There's no
tell.
better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
I know the Genshin lore, man.
Whoa.
Kind of.
That's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't decide which way to go. Our travels? Or maybe all the food that the travelers cooked for Paimon.
Maybe.
Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Oh, yes. I'll be there.
Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right, I shall leave you to privately ponder your poems and
Nose is
bid
starting
you
to
all
itch.
good night.
Hey,
See you
yo.
tomorrow.
What's going on with that nose? Got them allergies? Gotta get them allergies. Let's do this one so we can actually finish it. Perfect.
Huh? Looks like we're a few people short today.
Yeah, where's Xingqiu?
Morning, friends.
Noah.
Xingqiu said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems, so he'll join us later.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to tell everyone not to wait up for her.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. What about Kelly Roy, though? She said she'd be here.
I got here really early, but I haven't seen her yet.
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during my morning training. She looked a little upset, so I didn't want to disturb her.
Upset? Oh no! What should we do? Was it something we said last night?
Make the connections. Do you remember the last
agree.
event, man?
If she's run into some kind of trouble, I'd like to help her.
Huh? You're all going? Then I'm coming too.
Shall we start with the bridge? We're all here a little early, so there should be time.
Good idea. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Oh, good. It started early this time. Pop shoe. Is there like, do you, no, you don't sell anything. I won't lie, towards the end of this, there's not going to be much editing since it's all dialogue. So, nope. Freaking, get out. I'm done with you trying to run me over. Jesus. Nope.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday, too. She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Huh. Leaves?
I'll try. I skipped it.
Right. We were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
Interesting. I wonder, could Miss Callie Roy have been the one who wrote that poem on the leaf?
Hmm? What makes you say that?
Oh, sorry. Nothing. Well, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, I guess. It's just...
Speak your mind.
That poem on the leaf kinda gave me the same feeling as when I saw her yesterday. So much sadness.
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found the poem.
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Another leaf!
It's not ours, right?
Wow, you're right! And this one has writing on it too! After that leaf!
Go! Why are you standing here? We need Zhao. I went the wrong way. Don't drown, thank you.
Wheel of life.
Shudder! Beg for mercy.
There we go.
Why does it have to float so quickly?
You can fly, Paimon. Just grab it. Paimon. No. I'm not dealing with you today.
Can't you just fly over and grab it?
Yeah, seriously.
But Paimon can't swim. What if Paimon accidentally falls into the water?
I'll freaking I'll catch you with the fishing rod again. You realize that I have one of those on me like at all times, right?
It stopped.
No!
Just everyone tackle it.
Let's light it up! Now that's what I call treasure. Adventure time! Off we go!
Where'd it go? Causal. Haiku, that's what it's called.
Finally caught it.
Just remembered.
Are the words still legible? Or have they been washed out?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it says.
The desire remains, for the time has passed. The boy by the spring grows frail too fast. But when dreams flow to fruition, where streams join the sea, we'll journey on in endless reverie.
Huh? This is related to the poem we wrote in reply yesterday. She must have picked up one of our leaves. Spring. Young boy. It's looking a lot like Callie Roy was the one who wrote this. She seems to care a lot about that story, huh?
Have you...
Actually, when Paimon first saw her, Paimon was wondering...
She looks like a Hydro Eidolon.
Is it possible that she's,
Oceanid? Yes.
Based on the current and accounting for wind strength, everyone, please follow me.
Oh, Mika leading the way. Friggin' all the way over here? Jesus. Well, you could have told it was that far. No, I'm not doing this.
Adventure time!
Get out. No. I owe you no money.
Rise.
mercy.
So I'm recording this on a Friday. It's probably getting published on Saturday or Sunday. So I'll record it and then I'll edit it. Wait, why am I...
More speed.
This should be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Gala!
She's surrounded by hilly churros! Let's go save her!
I don't have enough, like...
Everybody stand back! Shudder!
Just hope I don't die.
Crush!
Say hot rocks with... I'm not high enough level.
Shudder!
And I got these freaking other guys attacking me as well.
Beg for mercy.
No, I don't need you to attack him. Be quiet.
Shudder!
Wheel of life.
Crush! Flood of frost!
I'd use that here.
Eye for an eye! Shudder!
Oh, I was this close.
Callie Roe, are you okay? What's that?
Hydro-Eidolon.
It's a huge water droplet.
It's a hydro...
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
It's a Hydro-Eidolon.
Huh? Why are you all looking at me like that?
Hydro-Eidolon.
Oh, no. My body... Is it...
That voice
Hydro-Eidolon.
is definitely Callie Roy's.
How did this happen? Please wait a moment.
I told you it was a Hydro-Eidolon. I remember it from the freaking event.
Did I use up too much energy?
How did you... What's going on here? Miss Callie Roe, are you some kind of adeptus?
It's a Fontaine
No.
thing.
I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long. Actually, I'm an Oceanid.
I knew it.
Who flowed here from Fontaine long ago.
What's an Oceanid?
An Oceanid?
Ah, the Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon.
Oceanids.
They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across the world.
Archon didn't die.
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I can't even completely recall how I found myself here. I have a vague impression of my ancestral home, but I can't recall clearly anything I saw on my journey. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, I had lost most of my power and couldn't even sustain a physical form. Eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale, where I slowly began to regain my power.
This clear springs.
Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows through there is clear and pure, just like the hearts of the people who dwell there.
Heart of the clear
So
spring.
you're the spring fairy of Springvale?
Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know. When you were little, you often came to the spring at night to speak with me.
Really? You're not messing with me, are ya?
I always thought that was just a local legend.
Have you seen
Your
the...
favorite little pillow, the fish one? Its name is Bubbles, is it not?
Yep! All those childhood memories. So they weren't just a dream.
Oh, Diona.
So, if this is true, then all those things written on the leaves...
I see. So you were the ones who found my leaf. Well, you are correct. The Spring Fairy and Heart of Clear Springs is me.
No wonder you were asking us so many questions about it. So, the boy from the story...
Is Finch. I always loved listening to people's dreams. And still do.
Finch, I think I've seen him before.
Whether they're beautiful, sad, or filled with emotions I couldn't understand at the time. One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than a moonbeam and purer than the morning dew. I like humans and wanted to understand them better. I also wanted to make sense of the feelings contained in his tears that were then a mystery to me.
So you became friends.
We often met under the stars, sharing our stories with one another. Sometimes we'd stay up all night and see who would hear the first bird chirping from the boughs or the first cicada of summer.
Aww.
That sounds lovely.
But one day, just like the book says, I saw an emotion in Finch's eyes that I couldn't reciprocate. I felt out of my depth, in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well that we Lockfolk face a very different fate from that of humans. Whatever was happening, I didn't want it to lead to Finch writing a chapter of his life that he would later come to regret. So, I fled and never appeared before him again.
That was kind of rude.
Oh, Callie Roy.
My strength returns very slowly, and even after decades, I can only sustain a physical form for a very short time.
I like the fountain.
I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on and meet me when the stars in the night sky have all gone out. But after seeing so many people's stories and hearing about all their dreams, I have gradually come to understand Finch's heart. This feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest, and I can no longer restrain it. But I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and see him now, I'll bring nothing but disappointment and even more pain when it comes time to part.
Why is it that all anime end in love stories?
It really is a difficult choice.
Please go see him.
Hey, Mika, what?
I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always encouraging me, telling me not to give up, always keep trying, and get out there and have some adventures. He often tells me stories about his past, but I've never once seen a look of regret or sadness in his face. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, he still stands there by the spring every day, as if he's waiting for something.
Yep.
I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss Callie Roy. He's never stopped hoping that he'll see you again one day. So if you want to see him too, then what are you waiting for?
How does that work?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit too excited and I just thought, well, it just sort of came out.
I understand. That settles it. I've decided.
Going to Springvale.
I will go back and see Finch.
I kind of want to see Finch. I don't think I've seen him.
Amazing! That's great!
But
Oh my God.
I'd like to ask all of you for some help.
What?
Sure. Just say the word. We'll help you any way we can.
Yeah, anyway. Any
Would you
possible
come to
way.
Springvale with me and help to bring Finch to my side?
Sure.
I cannot maintain this form for much longer, and I'm worried others will see me how I was just before.
Leave it to me. I'm really close with Grandpa Finch.
Yeah, we all are.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become agitated on account of all this.
Dude, a guy sells holy water, and it only gives you like 1 HP per second. I think you're fine.
Your secret is safe with me.
Plus, he's in Leeway.
Yeah, I won't tell anyone. That's a promise.
Great. I can't thank you all enough.
Welcome. There it
What's
goes.
wrong? Are you gonna turn back into a water droplet?
Hydro Eidolon.
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. As much as I want to talk to him again, I'm still worried that I won't have the words when the time comes. A poem?
Yeah, everything you ever had the chance to say.
Okay, good idea. I'll write him a poem. And it will be called Heart of Clear Springs.
Now we gotta go to freaking Springvale, see Grandpa Finch. You know, I think I fought you before, you know, Oceanid. I think I saved Grandpa Finch a couple times. You know, I know him personally. Saved his life 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times. It's like middle of the night, you know. He should be asleep by now. Grandpa Finch, go back to bed. Oh no.
Are you okay?
Pion's like, go!
It's nothing. I'm just scared that I won't be able to maintain this form much longer.
It's been like 2 seconds.
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Caliroe. I'll go fetch Grandpa Finch.
Wake up,
Take it
Grandpa
slow,
Finch.
Diona. Finch isn't a young man anymore. He's not as steady on his feet.
Watch, say the hydro item back.
Hold
We'll
on.
keep running.
A bit longer.
Okay, stay strong. You can do it.
Talk to old Finch. Let's see if I've seen him around before. I think I've seen him around before. I don't think I've ever said hi to him, though. I wanted to. But I've seen him. He's like right there. There's the holy water guy. He's not that old. His hair isn't even white. Oh, God.
Grandpa Finch!
Is that Diona? You're back early today.
See, his hair isn't white. He's
Today's
okay.
your special day, Grandpa Finch. Can you come with me?
Oh? Well, where are we going?
Over there, to the waterfall.
Did you catch a nice little fishy?
Something like that.
Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised your father that I'd go to the...
Grandpa Finch!
All right. All right. No need to get worked up. I'm right behind you.
Hey, who's watching us?
That's more like it. Now come on, I'll help you.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
Yep. We here? Diana, wait up. You're going faster than Paimon.
Over here! Over here! It's okay, Grandpa Finch. Take your time.
What's all this? What are all these people doing here? Even Mika's here? How's work been going lately? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that today's not my birthday, don't you?
It's about to be.
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and, well, there's someone we'd like to introduce you to.
Finch.
That voice. Kelly Rowe.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right.
Oh, he's crying.
How could I ever forget?
He's crying.
Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then, you looked like you'd stepped right out of a fairy tale. But I'm one to talk. Of course a fairy from a fairy tale can change forms. But in your eyes, I'm probably the one who's changed beyond all recognition.
Oh, even after all these years, you still know just what to say to make me laugh.
It's been like 4
I
decades.
thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There have been times when I've wondered whether it really was all a dream.
I'm sorry
is the
I
dead of
kept you
night.
waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's
Looks like
been
11
but the
o'clock.
blink of an eye, really.
What? It's like at least 10
Would
o'clock
you
right
like
here.
to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well, of course. I'd be delighted to listen. I'll hang on every word that leaves your lips.
This was beautiful, but
In
it
that
always turns
case,
into a love story.
Let me read you a story about the spring fairy.
Oh, it's got one of these. Okay, shh, 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 shush.
Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now, I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
If you could see my face right now, it's beautiful.
Yes. This is how I remember you from when we first met. All those years ago. It really has been a long
Make me cry, man.
time, hasn't it?
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem, it explains everything.
How you fall in love with an ocean though?
Please, take this.
What am I getting?
It's so beautiful.
I'm getting a wallpaper.
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power.
He's like 50. What's he gonna do with it?
Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. I don't know how long it'll be before I can change back into human form again. But as long as this droplet remains with you, our hearts will always be connected, no matter the distance between us.
The anime love stories, man.
I will always be
Always
one
get
with
me.
spring. From this day onwards, if you call me, I will meet you in your dreams.
The old man. Hey, yo. It's so sad, man.
It's so romantic.
Shh.
You've really learned a lot, haven't you? And you don't even mind that the kids are watching.
Oh, trust me, I'm like 589. I'm okay.
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment of my life. I just worry that once I go to sleep, I won't ever want to wake up again.
Huh? Don't say that.
Guess I'll be with you. Why'd you do that?
I'm only joking. It seems that you still have much to learn.
I don't know, your sense of humor, man, seems very,
Is that right?
seems pretty, bad.
Grandpa Finch and Kelly Rowie look so
Don't do
happy.
your, don't, please, no,
Oh,
don't.
what a perfect
She
moment.
did it.
Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you either.
He is
I
a
used
fish.
to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying?
Of course
How
not.
old are you? He's
You
like
are one of the
50.
truest friends I have in the entire world.
How did you chat with her? She left when he was like,
Gave you your gift,
maybe
so
10,
that a part of me
20.
could always be with you.
What gift?
Huh?
Wait. So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks from disgusting ingredients a blessing from this water spirit? And if so, is it also possible that my pure yang spirit is a gift from some being?
Shenhe. Oh no, she's disappearing.
My physical form is about to disappear.
Goodbye.
Finch,
See you in like 2,000 years.
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you or deciding to talk to you that night. Not once. All these long years. Not for a single moment.
Why are you gonna do me like this, man?
It probably goes without saying, but neither have I.
Although it was different from in the stories. That fateful night, I never gave you that kiss. This gift that represents my promise and my love. I give it to you now.
Diona, I shot. No. Just slap Diona's
It's
face.
okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But Paimon didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
Oh wait, we can't slap Diona. We
Grandpa
can slap
Finch?
Paimon though.
Don't
No, I'm kidding.
worry now. She hasn't gone far. Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring. By our side and in our dreams.
Hey, it's the holy water. Return to the event. What's up? Oh, that's where I found him. Hey, what's up? You in here? No, okay, I'm sorry, What, with the chest? Who are you?
Oh? Hey, you're all back! And it looks like you're in much better spirits than before. Hu-Tao's a step ahead. She's already talking about printing a poetry anthology.
Oh man.
She said she can't wait for everyone's final words because I'm itching to pull the trigger. By which I assume she meant she eagerly anticipates receiving everyone's freestyle poetry submissions to help her close the deal.
I don't know if that's the right trigger.
Where have you all been? I've been waiting here forever.
You
Perhaps
missed
they
out,
lack
man.
sufficient inspiration and wish to have an emergency communion with nature. And with any luck, I'll bet they heard some fine poetry along the way.
Oh, we did.
How deaf, Bard? Does this mean that right from the start you... Oh, right from the start, you said you would treat us to a nice meal.
Huh? Did I? Very well. Since the traveler agrees, then it looks like I can't escape this time. Diona, dear Diona, could I trouble you to fix us a couple of your delicious beverages?
You wish. All right. Well, normally I'd never agree, but since I happen to be in a good mood today...
That Ocean didn't know that.
So, just what have you guys been up to all this time? Why does it feel like there are some unspoken words hanging in the air here that everyone is privy to but myself?
Because they are.
Really? Must be the breeze. You're reading way too much into it.
Yeah, that's right. We're just, taking a walk. Inspiration walk, since it worked so well last time.
So even Mika's in on it? Chongyun, how about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered that I heard about a haunted house recently that you'll definitely want to check out.
Haunted houses in here?
I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off these demons.
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. Not this time. And I'm starting to think that maybe this pure Yang spirit isn't such a bad thing after all.
Oh.
Huh? What the? What's gotten into you? Okay, that confirms it. I call shenanigans. Something big definitely went down here.
Oh yeah, I did. Did you seen show? No. Now. Where's my meal? Is it a Legend of the Shattered Halberd? What? More poetry drills? Oh, that's fun. So we finished the quest to its entirety. We finished. Finally, it's only taken forever. So this is the thumbnail. I'm just gonna... I gotta make this the thumbnail. Okay, give me a second. I gotta take a picture of this. Yes. Thumbnail. That's perfect. Okay, so thank you guys very much for watching. Today was long. I'm not even going to talk about it. It was long. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Do what you got to do. This was an awesome quest. It made me cry, man. Almost. Enough to make a grown man cry. But not this grown man. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Today is a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. In like 3 weeks. Oh, God. And to be honest, I'm sorry, but my gap between the my last couple videos, I recorded 2 weeks beforehand, and I just got to editing them like a couple days ago. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, comment. See ya.